My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Strings. And if I'm being honest, I didn't even hear about this movie until a few weeks ago when everybody suddenly started talking about it. So I looked it up and I see it's a puppet animated movie. And I'm like, okay, I'm in. I love stop motion, and I know it's not the same thing at all, but it's a unique type of animation that I wanted to check out. So I watched it and it's fine. I do think it's odd that there was two puppet animated movies in 2004, this movie and Team America World Police. Like, what are the odds that two movies of a specific kind come out in 1 year and almost never again? But anyways, this movie has incredible production design. The sets are breathtaking. The movie is very well shot, and the atmosphere is fantastic. I love the darkness of this movie. But my favorite aspect is the world building. There was so much thought that went into it. The whole idea that these puppets have strings in the movie that they actually acknowledge. In some ways, it breaks the fourth wall. In some ways, it's meta, but it's never approached like that. It's just like, this is the way things are. And if a puppet string is cut on the hand, it's like the hand has been amputated. So if it's a witch person who uses his left hand, they take the left hand in the strings from a poor person and give it to the rich person. And if you cut the string that connects the head, then the puppet dies. And I'm like, okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I also love the fact that nobody really knows where the strings go, if they're being controlled or not. I wish it explored the angle of free will and existence in general, using that a bit more, but I still think it's present enough. If they want to have a baby, then they carve it out of wood, and after it's all completed, strings descend from heaven, and the baby comes to life. I thought that was really great. And I just love these moments where, like, someone will be up on a tree branch, looking at the world, and you see so many strings. And they do take advantage of this idea. Like, there's one moment when they're using the strings to help them climb a mountain, and when they get to the top, it's so cold that some of the strings freeze. I love that. I think that's just brilliant. There's one scene where two puppets are having sex. Like, you don't see it. It just focuses on the strings, so you got two different sets of strings, and then it just becomes one. Just something small like that showed effort and thought, and I like that. I could make a joke there, but I'm not going to. So yes, there's so many angles of this movie that I really love and appreciate, but at the same time, the story is not all that engaging. It's got similarities with The Lion King and The Norseman and Hamlet, and I'm okay with that. I don't believe every movie needs to have the most original story. If you want to utilize a specific style, a specific kind of animation, and you make it feel different, I think you can do that. But these characters never feel like characters. They always feel like puppets. And I get that's the point, but whenever they're focusing on them and the mouth doesn't move, they don't feel alive, they don't feel like characters, they just feel like empty, hollow characters. And there's nothing that the script could have done to fix that. And because of that, I was just emotionally detached from the plot the entire time. And I want to love this movie. There's so much greatness here. But the story just didn't do much for me, and like, James McAvoy and the rest of the voice cast does fine, but if the mouths don't move, like, if you don't see me talking like this in an entire movie, eventually you're just going to get annoyed and be like, why am I watching this? Okay, I'm doing the best I can, but The point is, if mouths don't move, you just don't care. Like, you check out eventually. And it's just a small detail that really did hinder my experience with this movie. Now, do I recommend it? Absolutely. It is something unlike anything else, and I truly mean that. And I love so much of the ideas on display. I just wish the movie was better. I wish I cared more about these characters and the story, and I'm bummed out. Like, I did like it. I'm definitely going to recommend it. I just wish I liked it more. So, I'm going to go ahead and give Strings a 6 out of 10. Also, this movie is like super difficult to find. I'm trying to buy a copy, and it's just out of print, which is a real shame. I hope Scream Factory picks it up and releases it on Blu-ray one day, because it is one that, despite my issues, I would still like to own. But have you seen Strings? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for some more videos soon, and Gavin